Hello and welcome to my Sustain the Industry video for the month of August. This month I didn't think I'll get much manga or anything, but actually I got a pretty good haul. So yeah, I'll start with the books I got. I got Start with Why, Together is Better, and Leaders Eat Last, all of them by Sinek. A really nice public speaker. All these are about like biology, psychology, and finance. It's pretty interesting. Next is Manga in Theory and Practice by Hirohiko Araki, the creator of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. He explains his thought processes and how he makes manga and like manga craft in general, and I'm looking forward to reading this. Next is a manga published and created by American comic creators. It's Sherlock, A Study in Pink. It's based on like the BBC Sherlock Holmes. I enjoyed the first 2 seasons of it, so yeah, I'm excited to read it. I have no idea how they're going to cram like an hour and a half episode into one volume, but yeah, hopefully the pacing is okay. It's cool that they were able to make the character designs really close to the actors' counterparts. Yeah. Next is manga continuations. So Food Wars Shokugeki no Soma Volume 19. I've read it, and like the rest of the volumes, it's fantastic. The art, the story, it's really exciting. Pretty much my favorite manga at the moment. Yeah. Next, Assassination Classroom Volume 17. I've read volume 16 and it gave a ton of backstory on Koro Sensei, so I'm very excited how the story will go with all the new information. And yeah. Next, My Hero Academia Volume 9. Pretty much the best battle shonen I had the pleasure to read, still ongoing of course. A huge series. I do not like the covers because the contrast is too striking. It's not to my taste, but the art inside it's wonderful. Love it. Next, Freezing, manga made by Koreans, so but it's made in Japan, so it's considered manga. It's 2 volume in one by 7 Seas Entertainment. If you do not like ecchi aesthetic, like I don't think you will enjoy this. I think the story is pretty solid, and also the characters get a lot of development. But yeah, if you do not enjoy like ecchi aesthetic, stay away from this series. Next, Real Account, a very interesting series. Like Sword Art Online, people get stuck in, instead of a video game, in like a social media platform death game. Very interesting take, very psychological on the death game genre. Last episode had a really weird ending, like last volume. So I have no idea where this is going, but hopefully it's good. Next, manga that nobody's picking up. No surprise, this is an ecchi comedy series with some battle action, and I don't know, I find it funny and very enjoyable. I can see why most people will not actually enjoy it. Could be considered a guilty pleasure. Yeah, just a fun manga. Next, Volume 3 of Platinum End, made by the creators of Death Note and Bakuman. Again, beautiful cover with the shiny, sparkly thingies. Last volume had a great cliffhanger, but the story overall is not up to par like with again Death Note and Bakuman. The art though is on a whole other level. I love it. Like Takeshi Obata really outdid himself with this series, and yeah, hopefully it gets better. Next, Happiness, a more seinen take on, like, similar to Tokyo Ghoul, but it feels less for boys, more for adults. Takes things more seriously. The art style very. I did not think, like, I did not like it at first, but it fits the story so well that it just grew on me. A very solid series, highly recommended. Next, Inuyashiki, Volume 7, by the creator of Gantz. Yeah, very cool. I love that, again, like in an action sci-fi story, the main character is like a very old dude. That's not something that happens usually. Yeah, I know it ends at Volume 10, so yeah, hopefully it's good, gets a good ending. Artwork is beautiful, insane background rotoscoping. Yeah, really enjoying it. Next, Sweetness and Lightning, the most heartwarming manga I've ever had the pleasure of reading. If you read the first volume and you enjoy it, you will enjoy the rest. This is about cooking. It's about like the relationship between this single father and his daughter, and also this girl who's like teaching him to cook because he wants to cook for his daughter. It's a very sweet, very heartwarming, highly recommended. Next is continuations but completions of manga. This is the last volume of Tokyo Ghoul. Beautiful cover by Sui Ishida. His colors are fantastic. Yeah, beautiful volume. And yeah, I'll read it, and when I find the time, I'll reread all of Tokyo Ghoul, like back to back, marathon it, because I think it's much better if you marathon it. The art gets, like with every volume, much better, and yeah, really like it. Can't wait to finish it. Next completed series, finally, Mysterious Girlfriend X, released by Vertical in a 2-in-1 edition. Pretty nice release. Yeah, and I know many people do not enjoy it because the pacing is very slow and not much is happening, but I enjoy it, and again the art gets also much better as it goes. I heard this creator also makes another series soon, so yeah, looking forward to finishing this series. Next is another finished series. Okay, Volume 6, Sankarea, Volume 7, Volume 8, Volume 9, Volume 10, and Volume 11. I do not like these covers at all, like, especially compared to the Japanese ones. The covers are pretty terrible in my opinion, and no idea why Kodansha Comics decided to change them for the English release. The spines look great, and again, the story is, I find it fun, so I decided instead of, like I was reading it until now, like the first 5 volumes, like reading 1 volume a month, or 2, just to get everything. Hopefully I'm not disappointed. So yeah, now I own all of Sankarea, all 11 volumes. Next, a new series and a finished series because it's an omnibus, a 2-in-1 by the signature Viz, like by Viz Media, the signature line. Another Inio Asano story. love Inio Asano art. The stories are also great. Like they are very real on like human level emotions, and yeah, looking forward to reading this. This is pretty short. Hopefully it's as good as his other works. Next is Welcome to the Ballroom. I was introduced to this from, first of all, from manga halls. I heard this is a pretty good manga, but I was not too keen on reading it. But I watched the anime and I just fell in love with the anime, so I right away decided to get volume 1 of the manga to see if if it's worth it or just to keep watching the anime. Yeah. Next is Biomega, pretty short series by Tsutomu Nihei, the guy who made Knights of Sidonia and Blame. I don't know. It looks cool, so I got it. Hopefully it really is cool. We'll see. Next, The Girl from the Other Side. I just heard people really enjoy it. It's a really slow story, and but the aesthetic is nice. Yeah, I really like the art style. So yeah, hope to enjoy it. And as well, She and Her Cat. This is released by Vertical. Haven't heard anyone talk about it. Has a nice shiny cover, and yeah, that's also an Yashike, like a slice of life kind of story, and yeah, hopefully both of these are exactly what I'm expecting them to be. Very slow, very soothing. Next, The Ancient Magus Bride. Again, about this I heard from again, manga YouTubers. Like, they really liked it, but I was really not into this kind of thing, because when this came out there was like a surge from 7th Seas Entertainment of Monster Girl manga, like the same with The Girl from the Other Side, where I didn't get it, and I did not want like to get into this, because I know I thought this is in the same vein, but I watched the OVAs and they were fantastic, so I decided to get it because I do not want to wait for them anymore. I just want to read it, and yeah, hopefully it's as good as everyone says, and like the OVAs. And last but not least, from the English volumes, it's volume 1 of Konosuba, the manga. I had really little expectations for this. The anime is great, the light novel, I heard it's pretty good. And usually the manga adaptation of these is not very good, but I gave it a chance. Got it from the Loot Anime Crate. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. The humor hits, the characters are great. I don't know, very interesting not isekai. No, it is isekai, like a guy teleported to another world, and yeah, very fun series. Very glad now I have the first volume in a limited shiny edition. Okay, now to the Japanese. I got Yotsuba Volume 2. Very easy series to read, very lighthearted. Yeah, just a fun little series that is in like low Japanese level. I'd recommend it for anyone studying Japanese. Yeah, fun series. Next is a new Shonen Jump title, Robot LaserBeam. It's like a sports manga about golf, and yeah, again, heard great things about it, so I got it. It looks really good, like the art, and yeah, when I get to it, definitely hope I'll enjoy it, because from what I heard, it's great. Next, this is called a gray document. This is an official fan book, like with all the character information and stuff. I don't know, I really like D.Gray-Man, and I saw this, and this cover art by man, I forget her name every time, but yeah, I mean, come on, this is so cool. Let's try this one. Yeah, really nice book, nice quality as always, because it's fucking Japan, and Japan has the best quality manga almost always. And yeah, this should be a fun addition to my future D.Gray-Man collection. And now for the highlight of this month, volume 39 of Weekly Shonen Jump of 2017. As you can see, volume 39. Yeah, I always wanted to own one. This has chapters like that are so in the future, like compared to the English releases, and there are a series that I still do not own and I really want to. Not sure what's up with the red pages, but yeah, if anyone can tell me. But this is very cool to own. I'm so happy. Like, I just came back from London, and I just found a Japanese bookstore. Just headed there and they had it, so I just instantly bought it. Really great addition to my collection. That's it for this month. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, bye bye.